just come down the stadium, tapped the dogs out, thought I'd quickly jump on. I've just went live a second ago, but I've just started it again really. But I brought the burn out and the dog down the stadium. And as I say, back here where I was. So Sunderland have just lost 2-1. Absolutely gutted. But you know what? I'm glad it's during the week and it's not a weekend, because that literally would have ruined my weekend. It would have absolutely destroyed it. If you're watching, give us a share into your social media so people know I'm live, because I've just done this like last spur of the moment, you know what I mean. But I've come down the stadium just to reflect on that absolutely devastating. All right, Jason, mate. Just after that devastating defeat, absolutely devastating. Sunderland have bottled it, in my opinion. Now we're fucked. I've just watched Jam Sarni's video, and I tell you what, that's exactly how I wanted to go on, swearing that. But I thought I swear too much, so I'll keep it a bit quiet, and I'll reserve myself a little bit, which I shouldn't. I should have just went mad like I normally do. But I got to in it. Absolutely got to in. I'll quickly go on the chat. All right, Geordie boy, mate. How do I get the chat up? Well, fucking. Oh, there you go. In case you're coming, Jude, all right, mate. And Bradley Young, aye. Hit the thumbs up and all, get a chair. I'm down the stadium for a laugh. Aye, we're being beat. Absolutely devastating. I'll see if I can get the stadium in. Absolutely. I'm waiting for the bus coming. And the second I say it, I want to pelt a rock off it. No, but I'm just joking. No, I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted. I think we're fucked at automatics now, like, definitely. I didn't think we're gonna mack them. It's not in our hands anymore. We've got to hope that Charlton can beat Hull and Peterborough. They've got to beat the two of them now. So, do you know what I mean? You cannot say that happening, really, can you? And then we've got the playoffs. The only good thing about the playoffs is we might have a chance now. We might have a chance to do to get to Wembley. Sorry, we might have a chance to get to Wembley. So that might be a good thing, you know what I mean? Fucking hell, it's a good thing. Definitely not a good thing. Sunderland at Wembley. We've only brought the hoodoo recently, and that was in the Papa John's Trophy against Tranmere. So imagine if it's like Blackpool or Lincoln won. I think they won 4-0 today and all. What's that? Somebody just said the Amex. Any fear we won't make the playoffs? Nah. I think Oxford are on 62 points. We're on 71, I think now. So I cannot say it's losing every game. Mathematically, it can happen, you know what I mean? But I cannot see it happening. I cannot. But Sunderland ripped me heart out tonight. I'm glad it's a Tuesday, because if that was the weekend, I would have been absolutely fuming. It would have ruined me full weekend. Hey, the train's gone past. What, that sounds loud on the night, that. I would have been absolutely gutted. So we're playing Lincoln again. But no, I'm proper sick as a twat. We've got beat last game. We've got beat this game. Lee Johnson's got a lot to answer for. It was his fault, in my opinion, a little bit, like I'd say about 50%, as making 4 subs has just upset the balance of play straight away. It's if you watch me live back, I was saying it on the live. I was saying you can't be making 4 subs. It's just going to upset the play. And then he took the pace off as well. He took the pace off playing. Why did he not put Max Powell right back and then put 09 in the midfield, and it would have been a bit better? Well, I'll go and walk about. Do you know where we'll walk about? We'll walk down here. Why did he not? Wow, look at the lights, man. They're blurring on the camera. Why did he not put 09? Put 09 in the middle. Max Powell right back. Leave McGeady on the left. I said this in my match preview, but if you notice on the videos now what I'm doing, I tell you what, I'll take you to me brick. How about Jim? I'll show them the brick. If I got on, should be all right. It's near traffic. Do you know what? What was I saying again? Totally forgot now. Leave McGeady. I said in my video previous to the game, leave McGeady. Get over this side. Look at my eyes, man. I'm shattered. Leave McGeady. Look at the lights. That's better. Leave McGeady on the left. Leave Jones on the right. But no, he puts McGeady in the... What the fuck's this light thing? He put McGeady as in the pocket, and it just didn't work. I need a haircut and all. Do you see if you can help us find this brick? Aye, but I just thought I'd just quickly come on just to, bit sickening. Come down here, reflect on the game today, and it was fucking. We were shit. We were absolutely diabolical. Every single person. I didn't think we'll be able to get on because they put a fence up here. My bricks out here with a burn. I've had it for years now. Aye, but like I was saying, looking at it, oh shit. Every single man was shit. Sanderson probably had the worst game in a Sunderland shirt. And you know how good he's been this season. Hard to take like mate, aye. Oh, there's been a few. Can't blame manager, the players have to be motivated. Can't blame the manager, players have to, Players have to motivate the players. No, that's the manager's job, isn't it? He has to motivate the players. Obviously, they need to motivate each other while they're playing the game. But I hate these lights are blinding us. But it's not just it's not the players' fault. It's the manager as well. He picks the team. Playing Scowen constantly when he's diabolical. He's saying he's diabolical. He's in. At the beginning of the season, I was saying we need to change. We need him out the team. Then he started to have a few good games. He was digging box to box and he was nicking the ball in front of the defenders and breaking up play, and he was playing a bit better. But now he went back to this. The Scowen watch just digging out. Literally nothing. It's not just me who says it. A load of other YouTubers say it. Mad Mistake, can't stand him. I'm not that bad. I'm not like the Mad Mistake, but I didn't think he brings much to the team. Same, Maguire brings more to the team than him. Well, I'm saying brings to the team. He's not even in there. Yes, technically he's in the squad, but he's getting played at the under-23s. So, and he had an assist in his last game, and then in the 23 game before that, he scored an absolute belter. So, do you know what I mean? It's one of them. I don't know why he's leaving him out. Like I say, he's fucking lights, lad. Like I said, it was the manager's fault as well. Partially the players and all, but you've got to understand that making 4 subs upsets the balance of play. Then playing players out of position. Bailey Wright just didn't look with it today. Obviously he hasn't had enough minutes. Denver Hume looked pagged near the end. It took him off and brought McFadzean on. McFadzean. Scowen, shit. Max Power, shite as well. Do you know what? I didn't like the fact that we'd gone back to this shitey wing player formation, a bit like what Parky had. Do you know what? Here's one for you, everyone who's watching. Phil Parkinson, right, got tortured and hammered for McGeady, and the team just dropped off and we ended up finishing 8th, I think it was, or I can't remember really where it was. So why is Lee Johnson doing the same thing to Maguire, sorry. Maguire and McGeady are like that, so you know it's going to affect the players who like McGeady, like Maguire as not just a footballer, a mate. Do you know, as a person, you know what I mean? So I can't understand why he's doing the same thing to him. Surely that he should realise that what Party done and fucked up the system, and then now he's doing the same thing. It's caught. It's horrible. I hate it. Taffy Mackham, Furman, I can put up with losing. Can't put up with the lack of desire and effort. 100% agree with you, mate. Do you think? Comment now if you think Lee Johnson got things wrong in that game as well. I think he got it wrong in the game before and this game. Why would you put Diamond on the left when he's a right-sided player? They just went to pot. The second half especially was terrible because he's always leaving him out the squad. Do you know what? It's crazy. Maguire. The last time he started a game at the stadium was when we got beat off Wigan 1-0 at home. And now he hasn't been in the starting lineup since. It's freezing out like. But I just thought I'd come out and I'd do a little live for a change instead of just stuck in the house and it being boring. Yeah, Jane, we'll walk over this way, past the front. Sassy! We'll walk away past the front, but I can't see us getting the automatics. It would be nice to didn't get us wrong, but if we didn't, we can get to Wembley again, hopefully. Well, no, it will be because Tottenham Hotspur's got, I think they've got 3,000. So because he's playing that 4-4-4-2. You mean the 4-2-2? I get what you mean, mate. You know. But do you know what? Do you know when he changed it? We were go on, you can get past. We were playing today. We were playing with 3 centre halves. I'm sure we started with 3 centre halves. At one point, 09 was right back. Then he was the centre back, and then he went to left back. Scratch me at that game today. I really was. But do you know what? I've got more on me live now than I did when I was in the fucking game. Where you's been? Hit the thumbs up and anywhere. No, but I'm outside this, right outside the stadium now. Absolutely gutted. I just think now, I try to think of like in the game. Charlie White was winning nothing in the air really. The balls into the box, the delivery. No one was getting on the end of them. No one was getting on the end of them balls into the box. Can't even, yeah, be better there. Well, fucking hell, you should see which way I'm holding the camera. AGG 09 will never play in the midfield, will he? No, mate. I don't think he trusts him enough to play him in the midfield. He trusts him enough to play at centre half and right back, and even at times today a left back. So I did it right outside now. Just sort of come down, give you have a little crack on me. I was a bit sick, stuck in the house, just going through Twitter and that. It was depressing. So I brought the dog out and that. Because look, too many square pegs in round holes. You're telling me, mate? You've got. I don't think Sanderson's a proper centre half. I'm sure he was originally a right back. I'm not 100% on that, but then you've got Max Power playing right back. Then you've got 09 centre back, right back. Fucking hell, man. You know what I mean? It's obviously we're going to come unstuck sooner or later, and it's waiting to happen now. Right at the vital time when we were desperate for wins, even points, anything. But at this minute, the way it went was starting to fuck up at the vital time when we shouldn't be. This is the time where I would need to go for you know what I mean, the automatics, and it's just not going to happen. It's absolutely cold as out down here, but I thought I'd just come bring down, have a little crack on with everyone. What's everyone saying now? I'll have a little talk. Michael Cooper, McGeady showing his age tonight. Mate, do you know what it was? I didn't think it was that, honestly. I think it was the simple fact that he was playing in the pocket. How can he deliver a ball in the box when he's right in front of goal? You know what I mean? Look what he done. He drifted to the right, crossed the ball into the box, and now there was Charlie White. I look proper haggard as out on here because of the cold. No, like I say, he delivered the ball in the box, and there was Charlie White to put it away. I just didn't think he should have put McGeady in a free roaming role. He should have just left him on the left where he can deliver the ball into the box, and we can hopefully try and hit Charlie White's age. You know what I mean? I just think, I should walk now round. Gone round. I just think that playing him in the pocket, it didn't work. It really didn't. Him on the left, spot on. Jones on the right. Jones was very quiet mind today. Like, I tell you what, their left back kept Jones quiet. He really did. And then when Gooch come on, Gooch was more direct. Where Jones seemed to check back, and he was holding the ball up too much. And I was thinking, Jones just blitzed him. You know what I mean? Just get past him and get down the wing, and, get in the box. But nah, he just didn't have it. Didn't have any of it. Thought we would be on a big on Saturday down the Blackpool, not tonight. Oh, I didn't see that, mate. It's sickening at it. Queen Park. It was annoying watching just hoof ball at Charlie White from the midfield, and that's gone off. For midfield defence, we need to use our wings again. Definitely, they weren't using wing play today for me. They weren't. Actually, gone off itself. They were trying to, but then Jones was checking back. I didn't even see. Jaden will walk around. Oh, wait, I'll come down again. I didn't even see. The hands are freezing. Generally, what I'm tonight, yeah, we just didn't turn up. I didn't even see Diamond have the ball in the second half. Not much, and then he upset the balance of play by making 4 substitutes. You can't be doing that, man. You need. I'm sick of these lights. I will walk along there. I didn't see Diamond much, like I was saying previous. I didn't see Diamond much in the game, in the second half especially. But Gone that way, straight on. He put in the air. When he made 4 substitutes, if you watch me live back, you'll see us. I'm like, what's he doing? It's 4 substitutes, not going to work. They're just, you know, if you make 4 in one go, they're just going to be all out of balance and out of sync, and that's what happened. It affected the balance of play. Oh, blue lead. It affected the balance of play when he made all them substitutes, and I was just thinking to myself, fucking hell, we're not going to get nowhere, yeah, and we didn't. I was even saying from about 20 minutes near the end, I cannot see us scoring for love nor money in this game. And I didn't like to say it, but I was right. You know what I mean? I was right. I cannot see us getting the automatics. Definitely not. Can you, truthfully, comment below? AJJ said, LJ said, we got what we deserved tonight. I know, but he's right. We did got what we deserved. And I even said myself, Wigan deserved it. Their homework paid off. Kept Jones quiet. Kept McGeady quiet. That's where all our play comes from, mainly. We've got 2 holding midfielders, no creativity in the middle. So they were just thinking to themselves, tell you what, we'll just sit back. They were so comfortable to let us have the ball. They just let us play. They let us play. Took the ball off us, countered attack us and got down the wing. Sanderson, I'm not sure if it was the first goal or the second goal, but Sanderson lost possession of the ball in our half. They countered us, got down the wing, won a corner, and scored from it, inevitably, and that's just what happened. It was always going to happen though, wasn't it? We're just, like I say, Lee Johnson was, he was right that we got what we deserved. But like I was going to say, responsibility, because he was the man who was making them substitutes. He was the man who was putting that team out, that formation, and he just got it wrong. I like Lee Johnson. I wish him now but the best for Sunderland, but he'll walk back up them stairs. But you've just got to look at it that he's got it wrong 2 games in a row. We cannot afford to get it wrong against Blackpool. He's a little shining light. Blackpool drew today against Accrington, and Accrington got a penalty saved in the last 10 minutes, I think it was. So they could have beat them. They could have easily beat them. So it was a bit of a shame, really. So you know what I mean? Blackpool's not this big, massive, hard team to beat and break down, as people are worried. I'm gone from the assumption of social media that everybody in the top 6 is scared of Blackpool. They're thinking, fucking hell, oh, we've got Blackpool. And Accrington Stanley should have beat them today. I was quickly going back on here. My hands are dropping off. Callum Newton says, nah, hope we get in the Championship and lead. I think he would rebuild the team really well if we go in the Championship. Is LJ letting the players down, chopping and changing? 100% AJJ. Totally agree with you. I honestly believe, Reid, that he still doesn't know his starting 11. Obviously, you've got the likes of McGeady, Charlie Wyke. He loves Scowen. He absolutely loves Scowen. And then you've got Sanderson, Lee Burge, obviously. But other than that, I honestly, again, I didn't think he knows his starting lineup or his preferred formation, which is absolutely mental to the fact that we're so close to the end of the season and he still doesn't know that. It's crazy to think that. Oh, where are them gone? Right, back on again. Jason says Bailey Wright complimented Wigan. Don't want to speak about us. Didn't want to speak about us. Oh, I say that again, mate. It's gone off. I can't keep missing it. Jody Craddock. Harry Paul, mate. Harry, Jody, mate. Bad result tonight for the lads, Paul. Oh, obviously, mate, it's devastating, isn't it? Absolutely devastating. Do you know what years I was watching? Where were years earlier? Because I didn't have this many watching earlier. Probably was watching the Mad Mistake on the Bullwisers, weren't you? No, man, I'm only joking. But no, on a serious note, I've got a match preview coming out. I might think tomorrow, do you know what? If you're the fucking YouTuber gets it up far too early, and there's me, like a tatey, leaving it 1 or 2 days before, I like to let the dust settle, you know what I mean? There's no good me doing a match preview tomorrow when everyone's still raging about the game tonight. I reckon it's better just leaving it 2 or 3 days, but then you just didn't get any views on out. Everyone watches their videos and they think, fuck it, I'm not watching these. That's just the way it works. McLaughlin pulled out of the squad tonight, groin. Do you know what? I rate McLaughlin, you know, I really do. I prefer him at right back. I've said it in previous games, like, sometimes I do like Max Power at right back. But if Conor McLaughlin's in the team, I prefer Max Power in the middle. And sometimes when McLaughlin goes forward, he links up with Max Power, and I do like to see that. I like to watch that. But obviously, like you say, Conor McLaughlin went out with an injury. Got to run because you could tell Bailey Wright weren't up to scratch. Oh my God, he was all over the shop. Did anybody else think, who's watching now, that Sanderson had a poor game? Or was it just me? Didn't just agree with us for me, because I'm saying it. Tell us the honest truth. Do you think Sanderson had a good game? A poor game, sorry. He took Power off. Aye, Power was poor. Plus Human Wright got more minutes. That's a positive, I suppose, but we got beat in the end, wasn't it? Dormat, love the name, 99. 2 minutes, keeps going off. I think it'll be the playoffs. You probably read, but if we play this shortly for another week or two, I don't think we will even make the final. Neither do I. I've said it. Sanson didn't pull his weight, like, he wasn't great. You think we'll win the playoffs? Mate, I didn't think so. If we play like that, you've got to go on the here and now, and we've just played probably the worst 45 minutes I've seen Sunderland play. They looked embarrassing in the second half. It's not the first half, the second half. The second half, we were all over the shop at the back. We looked nervous as out. It looked like they were going to score. I was even seeing on the live, I can see they scoring another one here. Jaden! I'm just over here. I just really, I couldn't see us scoring. If we were there now still, I couldn't have seen it. And I was saying to myself, Wigan's going to score. And I tell you what, I said it in my match preview, Will Keane and Lang, ones to watch, got to keep an eye on them. Will Keane could have had a hat-trick, I'm telling you now. In the second half, he got through on goal, and you know, instead of cutting it across the keeper, into the top left-hand corner, he just ballooned it straight forward, and I was thinking, wow, that was a let off. Literally 5 minutes later, he done it again. So it could have been an embarrassing scoreline if he put them two away. Alex Wake, if we don't go up this season, it's Johnson out for me. I don't know, mate. Do you know what? Just give the owner a time to spend some money. That's what I say. Let Johnson have time to spend his money. I'm not saying Johnson out, but I'm just saying give him a season where there you go, and there's so many millions. It's not going to be 60 because he said we'll get 60 if we're going up, but a good couple of million, you know what I mean? Like 10, 15 million. And see what he can do, and if he can get us up, he can get us up, and then if he can't from there, then it doesn't matter. AJJ says, do you think not playing Ross Stewart week in, week out is showing him? Mate, he's one for you. I really rate Ross Stewart, but what the fuck would buying getting an injured player in for in the first place? It's just Sunderland mentality, that. I was thinking, what we're doing? He's injured. What we're buying an injured player for? We'll walk this way, mate. Are you on your phone? He's on his phone. So that, but I rate Stewart. His height, he's good on his feet as well. For a big lad, he's got some pace about him and all. I would just honestly, I'd gone for a 4-4-2, but I'll play McGeady and Jones a little bit further up, just a touch. Oh, no, actually, I wasn't. I'd gone for 4-3-3. Fuck it. I was going to say 4-4-2, but no. We need more bodies in the midfield. Someone's got the tunes on. We need 3 midfielders, like we really do. We get overrun in the midfielders. And 2, do you know what? I was watching The Mad Mistake, and he was saying, why not put 1 holding midfielder in and then 2 in front of them, and then they've got the licence to go forward, which I agree with. But who's the 2 you're going to put in there? They're going to be fucking another 2 holding midfielders, because that's all we've fucking got in midfield, to be honest, aren't we? Unless you put McGeady out to the fucking... Get McGeady back. Sorry, I keep saying that. Get Maguire back, or 09. Imagine, Maguire, 09, and say... Ledbetter, maybe. I know he hasn't got the legs. or just another holding midfielder in there, you know what I mean? And then 09 and Maguire have got the. I'll try and get the stadium in the camera. Do you know walk along the next one? Didn't sit there, you get piles. Sitting on the concrete, you get piles. Right, look quickly on back on here. Do you think out of contact players are on a promise or not? I think. Do you know what, mate? Nobody's tied down now, especially with Lee Johnson not having a chance to buy some, let's be honest, proper players, you know what I mean, who we really wanted in. Because I think Ross Stewart was like a panic buy in a way. I know he done alright for, what was it Ross County? Aye, Ross County. I know he done alright for Ross County, but nah, I think you've got to give him a good window where we haven't got any cap, there's no wage bill or all that fucking bollocks. So I think, you can see you've got that there in the background. You need to give him time, you know what I mean? A bit money to spend in the summer and see who he brings in, and that's his team, and then we can judge him on that properly. You know, like he can get a good pre-season in, get the players in, get them bedded down and all that crap, and then we can go from there. Right, on now. Let's quickly go back up. Is Max Power? It's Max Power. He's back quick. Ronnie's coming. That was Jaden. Craig W. Johnson brought Stewart in just in case White gets injured. Closest we can get to another White. He knows that works. Yeah, true. I was saying earlier, I rate Stewart. I really do. His presence when he's on the pitch, he's immense. He's a monster. Like height, tall. Do you know what I mean? If we can get to a system where we can deliver the ball into the box, good balls in the box, because the last 2 games have been abysmal, and do you know what? Put McGeady on the left, leave him on the left, not in the pocket, and then he can put the ball on White's side or Ross's side, depending what lineup he goes with. But I'd probably gone for 2 up top and just gone for Blackpool, because they drew 0-0 today. They were lucky against Accrington. They had a penalty in the end and they should have won Accrington, so they're not this amazing quality team. They've went on a little run like what we do, and they might be there for the taking. Hopefully he tortures them on that training pitch in the week and tells them like that weren't good enough. Well, he will, you know what I mean? Well, no, he's gone, can't wait for him to do it. Hit the thumbs up everyone if you're who's watching, and I'll quickly jump out in the comments. How long have I been live for? About 27 minutes. I just tell us at the top there. 27 minutes. I just thought I'm a bit not depressed, but a bit fucking sick off the result tonight. I thought I'd tap the dog on the burnout down around the stadium, and we was walking around there in the stadium. If the lights weren't like a pissy yellow, you'd be able to see it better. I'm going to walk past there because it's a bit better view. You know what I mean? Quickly back on here. Quinn Parkin says Stewart for Wyke. No, you cannot, man, really. He scored 23 goals now just in the league. Stewart scored 1, I think. 1 was that in the cup? No, I think he's only scored 1. It'd be crazy to drop in for him. Let's come back. Alex Wake, I miss the stadium of light. I miss being in the place like I sit right near Crazy, like just a bit further down from Crazy Corner. All us screaming and shouting guns on. We're going back. JJ's head not in the last 2 games. Do you know what? I got told that you might laugh, right? But I got an inbox of somebody, and he says that, I'm not going to mention their names, he obviously wants to be anonymous, that Charlie Wyke, I know this might sound mad, and I even commented back and said, nah, no chance, mate. Surely there's better clubs in for Charlie Wyke than that. And it was Aberdeen. I laughed. I know you laughed, but I laughed as well. But apparently, that's what I've heard. As for Jordan Jones, today he was quiet. He was really quiet. He kept checking back, and I was thinking, what are you doing? You've got the pace, get down the wing, then whip your ball in. But he kept checking back, and he couldn't get past their left back all game. Gooch, when he come on, was a little bit better. He was more direct. He was running at them, and I couldn't understand it. I've been crying out for Jordan Jones over Gooch, and he didn't take his chance for me there, like, but he'll probably get another chance. Where? Foster FCFC. Fosters. White on his day is good. Is too good to drop. 100% mate. I can't drop White, man. Fucking hell. FCFC 1973 laughed. Probably at the not the news. Fuck me, it's note. Probably at that what I've just said about what someone said. But the person. No, listen, nigga. Do you know why I weren't really laughing? Because the person who tell us this is tell us the lineup for the past 4 games in a row, and he's got a bang on every time. So I didn't know if it's just, you know, he's guessed it, which I'm not going next to that fucking air conditioner and it's loud as fuck. I didn't know if he's just guessed it and sent us it, but he's got the lineup right the 4 times in a row. So I didn't know. Obviously, I laughed when he sent it. I laughed back, but I don't know. It's just one of them, isn't it? Very quickly, what's your take on Marcus Madison, mate? I feel sorry for me. He's got demons, pure demons. He says football. I put it on Twitter. He says football's broken, and he's thinking about taking a step back away from it. I think you could tell by his social media posts that he's gone through something. And I just hope he pulls through for it, because it's not a nice place to be wherever he is. Like in his mind, you know, mentally. Yeah, I'm gonna wipe this. Mentally, he's not mentally unstable now, but he's. Oh, that's better. It's cleared it up. He's gone through some sort of depression or something. He said football's broken him. He's got absolutely bags of ability, and he was a really good player. I just didn't know what the fuck's happened. I really didn't. I know some people might say it's his behaviour, his attitude. I think it's more than that. I really believe there's something. I think he's gone through something at the minute, like mentally. Very quickly back on here. The Jack Dodds completely deflated now. Playoffs. It is. Just lost for words at how disappointed I am, mate. You know what I'm like, Jack. I bit my tongue doing my match preview unless I was just going to go absolutely mental. And I didn't really want to do that, but looking back, I should have just done it, because I was absolutely fuming at how piss poor the team was, at how piss poor the performance was, the second half especially. I was sick as a cunt, mate. I didn't make say that. Some people didn't like swearing. Benjamin says, "Hola, this is Eneris, Argentina." Hi, Argentina. It's Mackhams here from Sunderland. Yeah, I'm fucking off me tits. Jan, there, man. Are you waiting for the bus, like? No, man, I've got my driver's license. I've had it for about 20 years. No, I've had it for a while. I've just brought the bear and the dog down the stadium. Yeah, see? What? I'll stand here so you can see what I'm doing, so I didn't look daft as a bush. No, and I've just brought the dog and the bear. Jaden! Oh, well, got this way. Just brought the dog and the bear down the stadium. Jaden! I've just brought the dog and the band down the stadium. Seeing the band, nearly as tall as me. I brought the dog and the band down the stadium just for a day a little. Oh, there you go. There's a battery on its way. Just to do a little live talk to everybody. So I was a bit like there weren't that many on the live. Well, it was about the same amount there is now. Actually, there might have even been more running now. So. Do you know what, when I've done the Wembley one, I had 200 people watching, you know what I mean? A fair weather fucking hell. Fair weather supporters. Some people are. You get the loyal ones, though, who just watch you regardless. Right, give us a quick... Yeah, tell you what, I got my first super chat today off a man called Joe Gray from Alabama in America. I nearly fell through the floor. I didn't even realise I had the thing on. Oh, wait. But I was over the moon. So, cheers to you if you're watching. Mike Hunt, I know it sounds depressing and negative, but I just don't feel anything. Anything just feels as if another told you, whoop, it's gone, disappearing. Told you so, being a Sunderland fan, you could just feel it crumble. Oh, mate, what you've just said there is exactly how I felt. It felt as if the floor disappeared below us and I fell into a fucking pit. I was like, there you go, we fucked it. 1-0 up, I was thinking, yes, still got a chance. beat Hull were laughing. And no, they just fucked it up. It's always Sunderland though, RIP, George Reynolds. Luckily the Sunderland born Crook didn't get his hands on SFC. Whoa, my hands are numbers out here. I've got 10% battery. Do you know when we're going to walk round? He's looking at something up there if you can see him. Quickly on it. Jack, I was still, well, I hate when it goes off on your phone. I was still confident we were going to win tonight. Same mate. I thought we'd make it into the top 2. Do you know what I thought would make it into the, I thought we would beat Hull, beat Charlton and beat Wigan. I thought we might drop points with Blackpool. I honestly did, because like everybody else, I believe they're a strong team. But looking off their result tonight, they were lucky against Accrington. Like I say, Aki missed the penalty. Amarildo, Zilda, I can't even fucking say that. Vava, hi Jalsy, still plenty of football to be played. Oh, it's Micheal, man. All right, Micheal, mate, I tell you. I just couldn't read your channel name there. Hey, you had a good result. I think it was a 3-0. I think you've won. Do you know what? I says you'll get out of it, and I still believe they will. Obviously, it didn't help with Wigan winning, like. Right, we're up there now. Jason Ashman, have you seen the player we are linked with? Can we bring him in? We need him now, mate. No, I haven't seen it, man. I haven't seen it now, mate. Foster FCFC, we never changed. Get your hopes up. Get your hopes up. False dawn appears. Get humped. Repeat. Mate, I've been supporting Sunderland for years now, and they do exactly that. They build you up to let you down. The first time I remember, right, I'm not going to say my age, so I don't want you to know. Yeah, I'm only young. I remember when we were playing Charlton, it was the playoffs, and Michael Graham missed the penalty. That was the first build me up to let me down, what I can remember. Obviously, I've been to the Sunderland games before that, like a couple, but that was the first built me up to let me down, and I was fucking sick then. Peter, alright mate, Peter, your boy. No, I'm a bit sick, like, really. Matthew Lead, alright Matthew. Good to see you outside the soul, mate. I'm not surprised we lost today. Same old Sunderland. Pub's opening time. Pub opening just in time. Yeah, the pub outside the stadium's still open now. There's a couple of old gadgets as I pulled in, sitting having a pint. Jaden, where's the dog? Where's Sassy? Oh, but I'm gutted, like. Do you know what? I had a funny feeling with the Charlton game, and they've took that mentality straight into the Wigan game, and obviously with Lee Johnson, fuck me, I was scratching me. He had him 4 subs, just affected the balance of the game. I said it in my live. If you get back, you'll say I was like, why is he making 4 subs? It's not going to work. It's just going to knock the team for 6. Too many changes at once. Mach 2, and he took all the pace off as well. It was mad. I'll just jump back on here. I tell you what, yous all should be ashamed you never joined me live. 41 of yous. There weren't that many of me live earlier. Right, give us a quick look. I've heard we're linked with the Dutch lad. He's called Hugh Jas. Aye, fucking hell. More than likely with Sunderland, mate. Gerard Tom, sick, feel sick. Yeah, you're right, mate. I do. Have you seen we're linked with a Scottish player at Dixie? No. Callum Newton joined you. Right, I'm going to have to end it in a minute. Fucking hands are boltic. I've got 5% battery or something, or 10%. Ruined me week. Do you know what? No. Do you know what? I'm glad it happened on a Tuesday, because if it happened on a Saturday, I would have been gutted over the weekend. I wouldn't have wanted to watch any footy. And normally I watch all the Premier League games on Sky and that, so it would have just matters absolutely. How do I look green? Well, I look green and horrible on this camera. It would have absolutely, like, matters, just not want to watch any football, Premier League or anything. So I'm so glad it happened when it did on a Tuesday, if you get me point. Who would you want in the playoffs? Oh, that's a 1. Lincoln, probably, because we'll beat them twice now. Aye, Lincoln. Lincoln for me. Another one 4-0 at least. Another one 4-0, but Portsmouth will be a good one. Get revenge on them. Charlton, fuck that shit, and they beat us all the time. So, yeah, probably be Lincoln. That's if they get there. Hector Alves, let's go, lads. All right, mate. Oh, it's freezing. Me bricks over there somewhere, but there's a fence around it. Aidan Murphy, we have rode our luck. You're definitely right, we have rode our luck. And we're never going up automatics. Oh, please don't say that. But I've got to, do you know what, I'm going to agree with you. Do you know what, I'm sick of fucking sitting on the fence. I've done it in my match preview, and I'm digging it now in a way. No, I didn't think we're going up this season now. I know it's 2 games what we're fucked up in, but I still didn't think we're going to do it. I really didn't. I tell you what, I'll watch the Blackpool game, and if there's vast improvements in the Blackpool game, and then I might change my mind. I might be like, we've got a chance. Where at the minute, with a Charlton game, and now with that Wigan game, I cannot see it happening. Like, I really cannot see it happening, everyone. It's sad. It's sad, like, but you know the positive thing, and AJJ is just commented that there, we've got a Wembley trip with fans. Imagine that. I'm not drinking this time, because last time when I went down, I think it was the Portsmouth one, I can't remember it. I bought a box of cans and I drank most of them on the way down, and I couldn't remember it. Spoilt myself, really. I just acted like a divvy. Fell out with, you know, the railings where you come outside and it's got the stairs and the railings gone down. I jumped on there and tried to slide down, went out backwards. All these Portsmouth supporters were coming up, helping us up and asking if I was all right. Well, I'll not be drinking again. I'm not sure if he's watching, but I'd like to give a massive shout out to Micheal Fish. He's just become another member of the channel. Nice one, mate. That helps us a long way, because I'm going to get every little penny with monetization on the adverts. With monetization on the adverts, I'm going to put it straight back into the channel, and I'm going to get a green screen. There she's there. No. Oh, there he's there. There's the man there. Nice one, Michael. Hey, I love your badge after your name. I'm gonna get some better ones for you as well, Michael. But them years there, I was doing that for me. I'm proper out of the moon about it, and kind of thank you so much enough, really, because it's gone straight back into the channel. I know I'm like, I've got my own money in that, but I wanted like money off his just gone straight in the channel, so I want to get his green screen, so when I go live, I can put stuff in the background. I tell you what, if you look up Mark Goldbridge, he's set up. If you watch his setup, just click on one of his videos. You didn't have to watch them out. Just look at his setup in the background. I want to try and get something like that. That's what I'm aiming for. But yeah, I'm gonna have to love yous and leave yous. I'm at my car now, and the band's trying to start it up, so I'm away. Jane, you cannot. And over there, I'll quickly give a couple of shout outs. Top tier Sunderland pages, mate. Thanks, mate. Much appreciated. Do you know what? Not many people know I do it. I know I've got like 1,800 subscribers, but if I was more consistent and done this more often, I think I'd probably get more. But it's just word of mouth if you tell people and share it into pages and all that. You know what I mean? It will grow. I tell you when it'll grow, when this place opens again. When this place opens, and I can get there. Oh, there's Benoe and all. Yes, mate. There's Ben, mate. He's another good lad. Oh, Giles, just saying, looking for your review. Mate, if you got, do you know when you subscribe to my channel, there's a bell next to it, right? If you press that bell and allow all notifications, that just means when I'll upload, you get a nice straight away, instead of like having to rake falls on that. 5k by the end of this year. Don't know about that, mate. Don't know about that. I tell you what, I'll be going to as many away games as I possibly can, so I'll try and do me match vlog. But I'm a kind of nervous, like not nervous but shy person, so when it comes to talking to people, I'll probably shy away. But if anyone comes to me and talks to me, I'll talk to them, you know what I mean? If I see them at the match, out like that. But I'll get, yeah, Giles, you dickhead. You know what I mean? I'll probably get that. So I love the banter, you know what I mean? I always have banter with Jack Dodds as well. I was calling him the Fonzie the other week, and he was calling me, where's this dog gone? Runs all over the place. I've got a little French bulldog, little blue one, and she's an absolute nightmare. I don't even know where she's in. Sass, away. She's 18 months, but she's BFG. She's all over the shop. It's late, man. Right, quickly. outrage. I, Paul, agree that the changes need to be made, Paul. I 100%. How do I join the channel? Just press subscribe or join. It should be in one of my descriptions. I think if you look further on my other videos, just scan in the description and I see become a legend, like, and I've got a list of names who's there. Just follow the link, what's there. But I'm gonna start giving early access or like private pictures. I want to share them with just the members. So if you go on the community, it'll be I've got like an option for just members. So I'm going to share other content there with just the members, like even just have little quick Q&As and stuff like that, or anything really, like pictures of me around the stadium or whatever you just want to see. You know what I mean? Just let us know on there, and I'll let you know. Oh, Thean's just jumped on. All right, mate. Yeah, if you're watching, go and subscribe to Thean. He knows his stuff. If you just listen to him, he's a really good lad. I always watch his videos. I watched them even before I started digging this. But he's saying battling to make sure we finish in the top 6 now. It's embarrassing. 100%, mate. It is embarrassing. We should have beat Charlton, beat Wigan. Then the game against Hull would have been like a 6-point. Like whoever wants it more will win this game, and we just fucked it up. Alright, Tom, mate, another season in League One. Probably. we fucked it up, haven't we? Alright, Carl Duffy. What is this, Jazzy Mara? Oh, I'm just down the stadium, mate. I took the dog out for a walk and I thought I'd just jump on live. Bit depressed in the house after getting battered. So I thought, I'll come down here. The battery's just about to go off. I was just finishing up and all. But it's fucking killer, isn't it? Kicking the teeth. I think do you know what, if you notice on my channel, since we got beat off Charlton, the views have just went whew. Like the hardcore Sunderland supporters will be there, but the ones who was just gone on the hype train, you know, we're going to get promoted, we're going to get a new owner, loads of money, they seem to be dwindling away, and I think other YouTubers will have noticed it as well. Thean says, as we always do, we should be called bottle jobs. It should be called bottle jobs fucking AFC. But anyway, like I say, I want to love yous and leavers, and I'll see yous in my match preview, a couple of days or something like that. So, see yous in a bit. I'm fucking sick. And I bet all the years on all. And do you know what? Every time I'm on my phone, I fucking kind of turn it off. See yous in a bit. Go and check Thean out, and anyway, he's a good lad. Just watch what he's got to say. He knows his stuff, honestly. He's a sound lad. Michael Fish, take care about you and all, mate, and thanks for being a member, much appreciated. I'll be sharing, like, what do you say? What do you say? Like, what do you say? I'll be sharing, like, you get to know things first, private, not private, but like, not like private, but you know, like, better stuff on anyway. I'll share everything, Q&As and all that. You know what I'm on about, you know what I'm on about, see you in a bit. And subscribe, tell your friends, and hit the thumbs up and all. See you later. Joseph. In a bit, mate.